Young, brilliant minds, future in sight. Got the power to make change, make the world ignite. Let nobody say you can't achieve. Your dreams are seeds, someone just watch them grow. But you gotta believe in the youth effect. We're raising up the youth effect. Can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Educate, we get the key, unlock the potential. A lesson every day, knowledge essential. Standing tall, walking proud, let your voice be heard. Unite together as one, spread the love with every word. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Educate, we get the key, unlock the potential. A lesson every day, knowledge essential. Standing tall, walking proud, let your voice be heard. Unite together as one, spread the love with every word. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Create, initiate, push through, no limits. Go ahead and live it up. Respect, positivity, you on your way. Break down walls, build bridges. Yeah.
Hi, and it's us again, the Youth Effect. Thank you so much for spending your Monday nights with us. I know how important and privileged that makes us because your time is important. Thank you so much again. You're either watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, on SB Radio, or IG. Okay, so thank you again. We'll give you a minute to share that with your friends as well to come on with us. My name is Kathy Robinson, and you are watching The Youth Effect. You can also send us comments and suggestions at the Youth Effect 767 at gmail.com. Tonight we have another wonderful program for you. It's one of our young entrepreneurs in the beautiful nature isle of the Caribbean, of course, Dominica. All right? The one and only. Tonight we are going to be sharing with you the journey of Floorboard. That's his nickname. Who he runs his own business as part of the tourism industry. That's the only work he has ever done because he loves it, he's passionate about it, and he created his own niche in terms of bringing Dominica alive to his clientele. Tonight he's going to do that with us and also encourage us to come back home. Or if it's not your home, to visit Dominica. Let us take a listen and a watch about what Dominica is all about.
Okay, boom, we call it Dominica.
Yes, the nature isle of the Caribbean.
It's rum punch time.
Oh, we call it Dominica.
It is spelled Dominica. It is not Dominican Republic. It is pronounced Dominica and is situated between Guadeloupe and Martinique in the Caribbean.
When I think of Dominica, it's all natural. And you can get you could just go to the tree right now and pick a pawpaw and you just eat. You just go to the garden, get a cane, and you make a juice. So it's just lovely. It's just nature. You know, you could get everything from Dominica.
We are Dominica.
We call it Dominica, the nature isle.
Live life.
Yeah, we love Dominica, and I hope you love it too as well. You don't know.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica.
Call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica. We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica, the nature island.
Nature. You're one with nature. If you want to be in harmony and one with nature, come to Dominica.
Hope that it gave you a little bit of insight as to what we are missing when we are not home enjoying the nature and the whale watching. And if you're from Dominica and you haven't been to a quarter of these things, that's who we'll be talking to guide you into doing it. So now we're going to introduce the young entrepreneur passionate about his country. And we have for you Mr. Nathan Rowe from the lovely village of
Luda.
from Luda. That's right. I can't seem to be hearing Nathan though. I don't know.
Excuse me?
You. Can you hear me,
It's
Nathan?
a bit low. That's a bit low. That's a bit low.
I don't know. We're having some technical difficulties here. I can't seem to hear Nathan. Nathan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Nathan?
Yeah, well, it's a bit low. That's very low.
I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Hello?
Yeah? Okay.
Okay, let me see. In the meantime, while we're going to sort out this little, or you can hear him, but then I can't hear him. So you all can hear him, but I can't hear anything. So I don't know how we're going to do this. Give me a minute. So, okay, I'm going to ask my producer to stream a short clip of Nathan's, a clip from Nathan on one of his things. Share my phone, and while we fix this technical issue, give us a side minute. I do apologize for this.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, sorry, people. In the meantime, I will share that Nathan's IG is, he has Floorball Tours.
So can you hear me?
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, because I can hear you directly.
Give me a minute, people.
I can hear you.
Oh, I see what happened. I was bumped out, so I have to get back in. My apologies.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nathan, can I hear you?
You can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, so we are back on track. Allow me to apologize to my viewers and
Okay.
listeners. You know, when we're not tech savvy, that is another. I hope that gave you an opportunity to go look up Nathan in the meantime. Nathan, tell us about yourself.
So my name is Nathan Rowe. Most Dominicans call me by my nickname that I got from high school as Floorboard. Yeah. So I got into tourism through my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So from like age 3, I was already doing hiking.
From
Yeah.
what age?
Like age 3. Like
Age 3.
yeah, I was already hiking. At the age of 6, I actually did the Boiling Lake Trail.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
How many times have you done, do you think you have done the boiling lake?
over 1,000, over 1,000 times for sure,
Mhm.
for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's I love it. That's my passion. So yeah, so that's a little that's a little juice of what's
Yes.
more to come. Yeah, so that's just doing tourism. That's where I feel free. Yeah. So for me, it's not like working. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm just at home. I feel like I'm relaxed because, like, what else? Where else can you go to get a job and you're in nature?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're in paradise. So like you're on vacation, making sure everybody else is on vacation also.
I can
that's a,
imagine.
that's one of the good ways to put it.
I
Say
can
about
imagine.
the tourism. Yeah, man.
Yes.
So, and that's been in Dominica. We live in the nature island of the, I would say, of the world, where you
Mm-hmm.
have so much natural sites just combined in 29 miles by 16 miles
Mm-hmm.
in one area, where you can visit like several sites in one day. And you still need like over 2 weeks just to visit the entire country, which is very small.
I know, I know.
And so
How much joy
that
does it
just,
bring to you?
excuse me.
How much joy does that bring to you?
Yes, uh, and it's like you can't even explain it. So like I've been going to Boiling Lake since I was 6 years old. Right
Mm-hmm.
now I am 34 years old, and I am still amazed at it. Just to see how it grows, the different changes, man, it's just incredible. Also, so Boiling Lake is one of the main places that I do. And I must talk about my favorite waterfall also, the Victoria Falls.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the way in a village called Dalis, and it's
Oh.
just the magnitude of water which comes through there. Just
Mm-hmm.
getting there, honestly, it's just mind blowing. And now, like the water, it's actually like I say, they call it the White River.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually comes from the place that we call Valley of Desolation. So there's all of that water coming there and that sulfur coming into that water. And like
Mm-hmm.
when that water gets down to there, just as it's white and like it reflects the sky. So now the water looks blue and it's
Wow.
just good for your skin because it's sulfur in there. So a lot of people would say like, Nathan, how old are you? And I said like, I'm 44. And they're like, no,
You
just
kind of,
all that natural stuff just in there.
yeah,
That's medicine. Yeah, that's
young.
good for your health. That's therapy. That's
Mm-hmm.
everything. That's like it's like I don't have to go to the gym.
Yes.
So like you get everything in one. You just do all that in one. So
Yes.
appreciate just doing that this type of thoughts, man.
And then, as you said, that's the only business you have been doing it from three. How did you start up your own business?
Okay, so I started up my own because like my dad had like what they call unique tours. So now our surname is Roll. So I used the surname Roll and I made it into Rolling Unique. Because now I don't want to be like I don't want to like I want to be different. So like I don't want to be doing what everyone else does. So I want to be different. I don't want to be like competing with anybody else. Just doing it my way. So like you come with me, you get that different experience.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. So my company name is called Rolling Unique Tours. The rolling actually comes from our surname, which is Roll. So I just use the name Rolling. Then after Unique Tours came from my dad. So I just merged them together.
And
we
how long
just
have you been doing it on your own?
I've been okay. I would say from 16, but I just started because in Dominica the working age is 16. So like right now, like everyone is knowing me, like everyone's getting my information from the social media, different platforms. So now it's like I'm becoming popular. So like I'm the go-to person, and also I would also I am a certified I am a certified tour guide. I'm a certified taxi driver and a taxi operator. So you get like everything in one. So instead you have to like to look for a tour guide or look for a taxi. You get everything right there in one. So I would pick you up from the hotel. I would take you to the different sites. I would take you around. So just today, for example, I had to go down to Jungle Bay
Okay.
just to get some gas. And after we had to go up to the freshwater lake, hike around the lake, swim to Gorge, go to Trafalgar Falls, after then do the hot springs. And that's a packed day. That's a packed day.
Great stuff.
So
Great
also,
stuff.
as you said, I was talking about that too. Dominica is one of the islands, like I would tell my guests, you can't come here for like 3 days or 4 days. You need at least a week, just to do, because there is so much to do. And even though the island is small, we are very mountainous. So just going around the mountains actually makes it a bit longer and a bit more interesting. So like for Dominica, for example, just just for the Waitikubuli National Trail, you are going to need 14 days, like on average. Some people might do it faster, some people might do it uh, uh, like a little bit more, but we have 14 segments. So that's from Soufriere, which is Swatset, sorry, which is the south of Dominica. It takes you all the way to Portsmouth, and you get to travel all through Dominica, just going through the Waitikubuli National Trail. So that's already let's call it 2 weeks. Then you have
It's
the-
such a brief thing of all what we need to get into when it comes to discovering Dominica. Let me ask you, what are some of the challenges you experience in setting up your own tourism niche? Because there are quite a few tourist guides and taxis. How do you fit your special clientele?
okay. The challenges were okay. Well, just to my challenges. Okay, yes, I did have challenges. Just to putting your foot into that door, because like when you're a smaller person, yeah, and making yourself, it's a bit difficult when there's a lot of people like ahead of you already.
Mm-hmm.
So my challenge was making sure that I do a good job and getting good remarks and pushing myself further and
So your
doing what
selling point was great, excellent customer service.
customer service, yeah, and doing what the other guys don't do. So now you'd come to Dominica and like just being a tour guide alone. So what I really wanted to be was just a tour guide and like just hiking. But I realize now it's better to have a vehicle because a lot of people don't want to just come and they don't have a vehicle. So just pushing myself there and then becoming a taxi operator with that. So that was one of my challenges, but I overcome that right now. So right now it's working out good.
So you bought a vehicle.
Yes, that's the vehicle for transportation because instead you have to like rely on someone else.
Right.
Yeah, you got that
Have the whole
vehicle.
package.
Yeah, so I give you an entire package for that.
Okay. And
So
how
that
would
was
they be able to, how do the people contact you? By word of mouth? How
okay.
do,
So through Discover Dominica also,
okay.
I work with different companies. So I work with Discover Dominica. They market me. I work with um that's one of our companies right now. It might be Back to Front. That's a company that we started
Let's go, Dominica. Let's
since
go, Dominica.
be- just before Erica.
Okay.
So just go Dominica and Extreme Dominica. We work hand in hand.
Tell us about
Yeah.
Extreme Dominica before we go ahead.
Yes. So okay, our next challenge that we had also with our company was we started just before Erica.
Mm-hmm.
After when Erica hit, so we had to slow down. When we started to pick up, Maria hit, we had to slow down.
Okay, so just putting everything in context so people are not familiar with Erica and Maria could is Tropical Storm Erica, which devastating the island to total floods and things like that. And then soon after came Hurricane Maria with a Category 5 hurricane.
Yes. So TS Erica, the tropical storm Erica, yeah, it damaged the country a lot. So that slowed down the tourism process. After just starting to rebuild again, we got hit by Hurricane Maria, Category 5 again, which destroyed the country again. After just when we started to pick up again, we got hit with COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, so that slowed us down a lot. So like it's right now, that's now we're starting to like this, just starting to pick up.
It just had
So so far, it's coming along good. It's coming along good.
all right.
Yeah. So
Go ahead. So that was a little segue. You were telling us about the companies that you build up. Now you have Just Go and you have Extreme Dominica. Continue.
yeah, so just go Extreme Dominica, Rolling Unique Tours. Yeah, we all work together just to promote our business. And also just like just being versatile. So like I will get like businesses from different hotels, and right now you find that the Airbnbs are on a rise. So just to get so like I said, like I am all rounded certified. So like the Airbnbs, that's how they would get to me. Some of the hotels they would get to me, and just providing that good customer service. So they love that, and it's just years upon years of working on that, and that's how it's started to just keep on going.
Oh, great stuff. So tell us a little bit more about Extreme Dominica.
Okay, so
I tried to attempt it last time I was home, but
yeah.
unfortunately we didn't get
So
the
now
chance to.
Extreme Dominica is like just the name says it loud. So it's like so you go like canyoning, rappelling. So you go through like you start the main tour is through T2 Gorge, and
Okay.
you rappel down the waterfalls on harnesses, and I'll use your ropes. You have all the safety equipment, your water gear, your life jacket. You don't even need to know how to swim.
Okay.
And we take you and we make sure that you have that great experience. Come here, you visit the what we call the Cathedral Falls, which is really
Beautiful,
growing.
beautiful. Yes, beautiful place.
Yeah. So one of the most famous DJs in the Caribbean, DJ Private Ryan,
Mhm.
actually brought him here last year for the
Okay.
independence.
Tell us the age group, the youngest that you would take canyoning, and the oldest.
Youngest we can take canyoning, um, number like 6 years old. But our little cousin actually did it at free. But
Yes.
6 years old, yeah, you can do it.
He did that
You
three
can.
because his father is also part of the canyoning team.
Yes, his dad is into it, so he was raised into it. But from like the age of 6, yeah, you can do it.
That shows
10,
how you're
12,
focused
yeah.
on safety and it's doable.
It's very safe because we have what you call the belay lines. So you never go with one guide.
Okay.
There is always two guides.
Okay.
So if anything happens, if you're going on your line, there's someone actually holding onto you.
Okay.
So in case you start to go down too fast, that
Mhm.
person will stop you, and there's someone underneath you. So in case you begin like to go upside down, that person can actually stop you and control you.
Good.
So for the extreme Dominica, yeah,
Sorry.
it's one of the things that you have to do when you get to Dominica.
Hmm. Okay. Um, I'm going to play a little clip of one of your tours from IG. Okay,
Okay.
let me get it here. And my producer will share it. What is showing now is a
Oh,
tour of Nathan at the Boiling Lake.
okay. So you can pause it on that one. So now that picture of me right there, that is actually history in the making. That was the first tour from the cruise ship, sold off the cruise ship for Dominica. Yeah, I was the person who did it. That's with Experiences Caribbean, owned by Michael Eugene. Yeah. So that was the first ever tour for Boiling Lake to be sold off the cruise ship. Yeah. Yeah, so that made the history in Dominica.
Nice. And that is
So
one of the things. How beautiful it
yeah.
is. Yeah. And we have to go to another
So you can
thing.
see like the caption. I say that today we made history. Our Boiling Lake dispatch at Aida. Yeah. Yeah. So we made history that day.
And that Dominic shows our Boiling Lake, which Dominic
Yes.
is the
And
second largest.
that people from the cruise ship can come and do the Boiling Lake.
Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Today I'm having a little bit of technical challenges. I'm looking for my video with Nathan, and I apparently have lost it. So give me a minute. Um, I have to go back to Nathan's IG, and so anyway, get it. We'll do it after the break. Okay. So Nate, you were saying that this is a step forward.
Yes.
We're breaking ground with the um breaking ground with the Boiling Lake. You mentioned the other place. What is it? The Victoria Falls. That's the
Yes.
best place. And then you do. I saw on your Facebook and IG too your personalized tours where you did a young lady with a
Uh-huh.
young girl. It was really interesting how engaged you can get with your customers. Yes, and here is Nathan right there.
Oh, oh yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one I was trying to.
Wait, wait,
yeah.
Yes.
She was one of the
Cesar
people
man.
who was dying to get to Dominica,
Wait, yeah.
and she enjoyed it. She had a great time.
Yeah. So we back at it again. Still too good. Me and Isabel. Hey. Nice trio. Easy Friday afternoon. Man. Just another day in paradise. Woo! Dominica, best place to be on planet Earth. Woo! Yeah, so now we just survived the T2 Gorge. Where are we going to next?
Yes.
Finally.
And
So
there you have a little insight how excited and passionate
yeah.
Nathan is when he is with his
Oh,
clients.
and I must say also in that's in our history also. The Kalinagos. The Kalinago. I am Pat Kalinago also. Yeah, so that's an interesting place also in Dominica. Yeah, the people, I will say the real people who came and discovered Dominica. So I also would say Waiti Kubuli.
Yes.
So that was a name given to the island before Dominica, which
Mm-hmm.
stands for tall is her body because we are so mountainous. And that's my preferred name.
Yes.
I have to represent for the Kalinagos because that's our grandmom's Kalinago. So yeah, I have to represent for the Kalinagos. So Waiti Kubuli, tall is her body.
As you mentioned, grandmom, could you give us some insight on how tourism has impacted the village of Loda, the community?
Well, a lot. Because right now, like that's the place in Dominica where you find the most tourism attractions. So from there, you can go to the Midland Falls. You can do the T2 Gorge, the Boiling Lake, the Freshwater Lake, the Bory Lake, the Extreme Dominica Experience. You get the White School National Trail. From that village, you can also move to you can like there's several different trails. So you can actually like be in Lura and you can walk to go to all the way to Sylvania. There's a trail which can take you there. Then there's a trail which can take you all the way to Pocassi. Then there's a trail which can take you to the Cochrane village. Then there's a trail which can take you to the Grand Fort village. Then there's a
Okay,
trail
I
which can
didn't
take
know
you to
that.
the Trafalgar village. So like it's just that link in there. So right now, even in Loda, we can't get like a young guy to work because everybody is working already. And the cable car is coming on board. You have the Geo from Melville. So I would say Lura is one of Lura, I think, is like the best village in
I
Dominica.
was just going to ask about community engagement and participation in this tourism niche, and you just answered it that uh, the basically only young people are involved. Everybody is involved in development
Yes.
of the tourism trading.
So right now we are actually looking to get more people employed because of the Boiling Lake Trail. Yeah, so a lot of people can get like to become certified guides because right now it's mandatory to have a guide to go up to the Boiling Lake.
Of course.
So also that's much more employment. So if there's any young person listening to me, yeah, you can check that out.
So tell me a little bit more about the Boiling Trail. I did it twice. I don't think I'm going to do it a third time. The first time I stopped at Breakfast River, fell asleep on that. I was just too tired. Tell us a little bit about that. How can make it easier or to facilitate hikers who are very novice?
Okay, so doing the bottleneck over the past years, uh, yeah, the bottleneck trail, it has changed a bit. So if what I see really happening right now, like information just need to upgrade a little bit. But the trail is about 3 hours and a half right now. It's no longer 3 hours.
Okay.
So it all depends on your level of fitness. Some people can do it in less, some people can do it in more. Yeah, but it's a tough hike. So you gotta be mentally and physically prepared for that hike. So if you're going there, like I would tell my guests, just get prepared that we're gonna be out for the day.
Okay. How do you engage? I don't want to say engage. How do you prepare your clients before they go on to that hike, as just what you just said to us?
Yeah, so I speak to them. I so like you have to get into their mind. So like you have to make them feel relaxed.
Okay.
That is not gonna be terrible. So like I will always say, if you get tired, we stop.
Okay.
You relax, you catch your breath, then we continue to go again. Okay? It's not it is difficult, but like really just being mentally prepared. Yeah, because some people actually get scared. So I just try to make sure that you are happy and make you know that it's okay, that we're gonna make it, we're gonna do it, and like keep the positive vibe rolling in that term. So now, don't feel that you are being slow. It's not that. It's just make sure that we get back safe. We go in safe, we get back safe. We take our time. We not a rush. At the end of the day, you are on vacation. You gotta enjoy it. So I say, take lots of photos. Enjoy the trail. Look around. Don't just come to walk the trail. We're having a day. We're having fun. We are enjoying ourselves. So we get to the Valley of Desolation. We boil some eggs. We get to the hot pools. We chill out at the hot pool. So we take our time. So even if the trails, I take 8 hours. Even if we take 10 hours, at the end of the day, it's you who has to enjoy yourself. So that's what I want to make sure that happens. Just for you to enjoy yourself.
Tell us about the boiling eggs experience.
Yeah, and also the sulfur mud. So we use sulfur mud. We pass it on our face. You gotta enjoy that. Yeah, man. You get the sulfur. Then you smell the sulfur. Yeah, man. And you get different vegetations also, because you got to go through the rainforest. After you go through the rainforest, you got to go to the elfin woodland. After you go through the elfin woodland, you got to go to the fumarole vegetation. So you get different vegetations in there.
Okay.
So explaining so the rainforest, that's where you're gonna find the much taller trees. Then what is called the elfin woodland is the higher you go, the shorter the trees get. So the word elf, so for elfin, so that's why we call it the elfin woodland, where you find the trees, but that's about 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Then you get to the fumarole vegetation, like at Valley of Desolation, where the soil there it's volcanic. So like trees roots can't go down there because it's too hot. So like just small shrubs that you can find there. Yeah. And just in the Valley of Desolation, you find that magma is actually 1 kilometer beneath the soil. So that's why you get all of that bubbling and all of that sulfur in there.
And that's why you can boil the eggs at the point.
Yes.
How do you do it? You just put the egg in there, or you put it in a container, or how you do
Put it in a container. and they'll be there for like 15, 20 minutes, and after that, it's boiled. And that's the best boiled eggs that you can taste.
Really, I really have to schedule that.
Yeah, and also a lot of thing. A next thing I find amazing that a lot of people like when I would go to Freshwater Lake, I would go to Sylvania, I would go to Bells, I would go to Poncase, and like that's different villages in Dominica. And like when people's like when my guests see me drinking out of the stream, it's like, oh my god, you can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. I'm like, no, it's fresh water. You can drink it. After they see me drinking, they're like, wow, because that's not that's like in their country, like some of them they just can't do that. Just in Martinique and like Guadeloupe, for example. So like they're amazed by that. So just coming to Dominica and just having a sip of water just out of the rainforest. Yeah, that's amazing. I think I lost your happened there. You can hear me? Sure.
A smart house run by a vengeful AI, a mute witness to an act of unspeakable evil. A breadfruit thief is haunted. A young man unwittingly creates a god. Giant crapos terrorize a community. A witch seeks revenge on her neighbors, and much more. The Piton Noir Writing Collective is thrilled to announce the release of the third book in their acclaimed anthology series, The Flying Crapo. Flying Crapo, Heroes and Monsters. Now available for purchase on Amazon.com. Get your copy today and embark on a journey filled with heroes, monsters, and the magic of the Caribbean.
Get ready for an electrifying thriller. A fearless New York attorney takes on corrupt corporate giants fighting for the powerless. Can this seasoned attorney and his team take down a monstrous company and its powerful leader? What will be the final verdict? What price will our heroes pay? Find out as you turn the pages of The Trust by Sam George. Get your copy of The Trust today from Amazon.com.
Hi, I'm so sorry. We're back on, and we're just at the time for a break where you listen to our sponsors. And I want to say thank you for my producer, and media so much. I'll be committing this to bring forward the voices of the young people, what they're doing, having a clear part in the world. Before we do that, I would like to
I'm at hearing right now. I'm not hearing anything right now. Let's see.
I'm hearing you.
Excuse me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
What was
So,
the last thing
so I want
that you
to
said?
show a little clip of your show video
A little
the,
play off.
of the boiling lake.
Uh-huh.
So, speaking as to
It's breaking up a bit.
okay, You can continue. You mentioned earlier about the
Flames are catching on fire.
Oh, yeah.
For the cable car. Okay.
Every time I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. These rows of flames are catching on fire. Showed you I love you, call me fire. Oh no, 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 no. Every time you're gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. These rows of flames are catching on fire.
Thank you so much. I can see how and you're always so much into it. You share a bond with them.
Is that?
Can you hear me?
It's a bit low right now. Is that?
Can you hear me better?
A little bit. I got to stick my ears very close.
Um, okay, can you hear me?
Just a little bit, but just a bit low.
Um, all right. We'll try. I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
My, like, um, share with us about the tram.
Okay, so this the cable car.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be the world's longest and tallest cable car. Yeah, it would take you just about 30 minutes from the start to get to the bottleneck, and you're gonna be able to see the the Trafalgar Falls, the Valley of Desolation, and also the bottleneck.
Okay.
So people who don't have access, like to walk, like especially if you're elderly and you can't walk that far, at least you can still get to see the boiling lake. Yeah, you still get to see the Trafalgar Falls. You still get to see the Valley of Desolation in there, and it is a work in progress. And honestly, I'm loving it. So it should be completed by December and should be fully operational by next year summer. Is that? Put it mic again. I can.
December
I think
25 year.
yeah. So 2020 this year by December it should be completed. Like all the construction work should be done,
Okay.
and the operating work should start by next year summer.
Okay. Lovely, lovely. And how did that start? Because I know there was a tram there before.
Uh-huh. Oh well, this one is way better. This one is way better, way better. The other one was just like you just go through the rainforest and over the Breakfast River. That was about it. But this one you get much better.
Oh, interesting. So there's really much more to share with people and making
Yeah.
it accessible for persons with disabilities,
Yes.
younger children, even families having the experience together. Yes.
Yes.
Nice. That is really, really very interesting. Because I know even though some of us live in the country, there are in the island, there are so many places we haven't been able to go to because the accessibility. Some of us are not very fit. Some of us have disabilities or illnesses that's preventing us to
Yes.
experience the island as we would like to. So that is definitely a great boost for people wanting to have a 360 experience, especially the boiling lake. Going over the boiling lake will definitely be an experience to have. Let me ask, going back to something that you mentioned about the creating employment because of the immeasurable amount of opportunities there are.
Yeah.
How have you all already gone to encourage new people or new young people to join that niche?
Okay, yeah, so that is something that we actually got to work on. So like right now I'm putting it out there because like with the cable car,
Yeah.
like a lot of people are employed there. The geothermal, lots of guys are employed there. There's also a 5-star resort being built. So a lot of guys are employed there. So I can say for the village of Loda, yeah, mostly all of the guys, all of the young people are employed. Yeah, but I'm trying to. Well, I just actually started like last week, trying to put it out there, like calling on other guides, and for young to get how we can source younger people who's unemployed to start, like if they're interested to get into the tourism business. Yeah, because also coming like for July, August. Yeah, we're gonna have lots of like of the French visitors. So we just gotta put out something there. Would like to maybe send. Well, I have to send a message like to Discover Dominica, DHTA, Dominica Hotel and Tourism Association, and the Dominica State College also because they do the tour guiding courses.
Right.
So at least we can put that out there so that we can get much more employment for younger guys to come out there.
Do you have an idea already how many people are interested? Because from what I understand, you're doing it by word of mouth. Have you, let's say, have a town hall meeting where you invite young people to that special
Not as
discussion?
not as yet. We are forming an association.
Okay.
Yeah, so just a few days ago we had a meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have to do a follow-up meeting on that. After then we're gonna bring that out there. So that we can have a better voice.
Great, great.
So we can have a bigger voice. Yeah.
There's power in numbers. Yes.
Yes.
And that association is in Loda or is just tour guides? Because I know there's a tour guiding association already.
Yes. That one is for more for of the bottleneck for more of the bottleneck guides.
Bottleneck guides. Okay.
Yes. So that's what we want to put in place there.
Okay. And you say all guides, any particular tour? How many guides do you have on any particular tour?
Okay, so well, it depends on the tour. Everything is different. So like if you're going to like Emerald Pool, which is very easy. Like you can have like a group of 10, 12 people going to the Emerald Pool. You go into the Trafalgar Falls, you can have like that same group of people per tour guide. But like if you're going to for say Sari Falls, Victoria Falls, as soon as you have like 8 people, you should have an ex guide with you.
Okay. All right. So
You
there's
should
2
have
to
an ex
1.
guide with you. Yes. Because
So 2 to 1. That's a pretty good number. Would you have persons 42 focus on for one guide for 4 people?
yes,
Okay. And does it depend on the level of fitness or just the numbers?
the numbers and the danger.
Okay.
I would say next thing again, like so lots of people don't know the danger.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you would go there and like you think you can just do it. Yeah, so that happens. But there's in certain situations where okay, like for Victoria Falls, for example,
Mm-hmm.
like you would go there on a sunny day.
Yeah.
But if it's raining at the back in Valley of Desolation, you will not expect a flash flood. So you have to have that knowledge also.
Okay.
So that's why you have to take a guide who knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
So also like when I get to there, I would always look like at a stone, like a
Okay.
stone which is maybe like about 2 or 3 inches above the water.
Okay.
So if I see after a certain while that stone gets covered, when I see like leaves start to come like in the water, so I know that the river is rising. So whenever like there's dead leaves along the sides of the river on the river banks, it
Right.
takes it down. So you
Okay.
know, right? Oh wait, you gotta move. Yeah, so that is the knowledge to a lot of people like who just come to visit the island also don't really know about.
And they should not take the chance of going off on their own because they think I am
Yes,
an expert hiker. I've hiked all around the world and
yes,
I can do this on my own.
yes. Yeah, even the humidity too is a challenge also for people.
Okay.
Yeah, even the humidity. So right now we are entering like our dry season. Just the amount of water that you got to hold that you got to have on the trail. So
Okay.
yeah, because you got to keep yourself hydrated.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, and my main focus again also um or first aid and CPR training. So
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure we always have that just to be safe on the
Right.
trail. Yeah, so you always got to have your first aid kit there, well packed with every well, not well. You can try at put as much as you can into it, but safety for the people. So in case of injury, you know that you can help them on that.
And of course, you need to know what illnesses they are affected with. So whether you can guide them as well. Because of that, I don't think you should do that. Or
Yes,
if this is happening, let us know this is what you're going to encounter on the trail. And just as a form of prep before they hit that trail, yes?
yes. That happens a lot.
How many, what would you say to in terms of the island itself, the resilience and the adaptation to climate change that has affected the geography of the island?
Okay. Well, our natural disasters, yeah, changed the trail a lot. Changes trails a lot. Um, I can say, good question. Some places got better, some places got worse.
Okay.
Yeah. So like with the flash floods, it actually like cleans out the rivers.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like you would see it's a much better and get to them much better. We have a place we call Wavin Civic. Honestly, that's one of the best places in Dominica. But because of the hurricane, well, like disasters and stuff, yeah, you can't really like. I wouldn't advise anybody to go there right now.
And
Yeah.
Wavin, Sirik, Wavin is Creole for river, right? And
Yes,
Sirik is
civic is crab.
okay, yeah, and Sirik is crab. So
Yeah,
Nathan,
it's
the a question that comes up, there is some my producer is gonna share a picture with a guy. He's a Canadian explorer.
uh-huh.
He's a storm chaser named George Kurunis. And he did the boiling lake in 2018 and he also boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Have you heard of him? Have you at all? I mean, look at what he's doing. He's what they call he's doing the very doing this extreme thing over the boiling lake as well.
But that was the Daredevil guy.
I'm not sure. I mean, there's so many people who have done extreme things with regards to the Pony Lake. Like he was there in 2018. I do not know if you call him Daredevil.
I
So,
think that's the Daredevil guy. I think that was before 2018.
okay.
I'm not too sure. I'm not accurate on that.
Oh, tell us about that Daredevil guy. Maybe him, but tell us about the incident, the situation.
Yeah, so he with Extreme Dominica again, they did they put up the ropes,
Okay.
and he got all the way to the center of boiling egg, and he actually boiled the eggs in there.
Okay. Okay. So I
Yeah.
guess it must be the same person.
Yes. So I think that's the same person. I don't think anybody else have done it. I've never heard of anybody else have done it.
Nobody else doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dominica is known for its ecotourism. This is what is it's a destination. It's marketed as a destination for ecotourism
Mhm.
and people interested in naturalness, in the hiking and the trees, the forest, the greenery, the naturalness of the people. You know, they normally make a joke about Dominica. It can come across on the wrong side. And they say is the only place you can go in the world that is minimally developed. And if Christopher Columbus goes back to Dominica, he'll be able to recognize the island. I don't know if I really like that so much, but on the other hand, it shows how preserved the island still is because so many
Yes.
countries and places are losing that greenery, you know, and even going up in Loda as well, there is so much less greenery and in natural the trees and everything else. There's so much more commercial and development and
Yeah,
less trees to see. It's not as cold as it used to be in Loda anymore.
that is true.
And how is that impacting the lakes?
So well, licks are still the same. Borelicks keeps rising and dropping. So far, well, freshwater lake, it's back to its normal height right now. But for the past few years, I find that it drops a bit more. It drops a bit more, and even the Buri Lake also drops a bit more. Yeah, so it has some impact on there. It has some impact on there for real. And like you said, everything is changing. A lot of people are like when they get to Dominic also, they're like, Nathan, do not promote this place.
Because they don't want other people to come and discover it.
Yes. And like, Nathan, you guys do not want an influx of tourists coming in. You guys do not want that. But the place is selling itself. Yeah. So that's something that you cannot stop.
Yeah, the place is selling
And
itself because a lot of people want more nature, you know.
yes.
And in terms of that, as well, talk to us about pride in country because sometimes you drive along the coast and or the interior and you see a lot of like ad litter and garbage and people dumping things indiscriminately and things like that. And this is something that we have to give a level of awareness.
Mhm.
Um, throwing things out of your window, you know, not only is dangerous for the driver at the back of you, but what is it doing to the country? A lot of times we say, well, if they go to another country, they would not do that because they know they will be fined. And yet when we
Yeah.
come on, but then sometimes it is just done so without a level of mindfulness that you just throw something out.
Yeah, that's something I complain to a lot about. Yeah, because right now, like we say, we have to keep Dominica clean and green. Yeah, so well, getting rid of the plastics and using more biodegradable stuff. But still, yes, there is an impact on there, and that is something that we need to talk about more in the island because some people like they just litter. Like you just see like garbage all over the place. And now that actually, when like if you throw out a cup, for example, then rain falls, that cup is gonna stay there like in the grass. No one would be looking at it, and after then mosquitoes
Yes.
come your way. So you actually creating a breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Right.
So that actually is not good. So that's what we need to be a bit more mindful of. Yeah, so like also just hiking and walking around, I would also have my plastic bag just to get garbage out of the place.
I
And
know
like what
also. Okay, go ahead.
and like also like where they would send it. Yeah, it will affect you. It will definitely affect you. It might not be today, but it will affect you.
And then just
So
walking, just hiking in the forest, they figure, oh, it's just a gum wrapping and they just throw it out. But people can walk with a plastic bag or put it in your pocket. Or even if
yeah.
your car, keep a plastic bag in your car. I know the Discover Dominica, um, your one of the parts of the training for to be a certified tour guide and a bus taxi driver, one of the criteria is you must have a garbage bin in your vehicle.
Yes, you must have a garbage bin, a fire extinguisher, and a first aid kit. Yeah.
Right.
So
And that
yeah.
yeah, and that's should not only be in because you need to get certification for it. All of us should practice that. All
hmm
of us keep little pieces of garbage because we all go home at the end of the day. Just take the garbage and bring it in because
So bring it in.
children do what they see as well. And
Mhm.
sometimes I have seen people, a garbage bin is right there and they throw the bottle right next
Right
to it
next to the garbage bin.
in the
Seriously.
gutters. Yes. So we want to advocate keeping Dominica clean and green because all that is going to keep people coming to the island. And this is because the island is also moving away from agriculture and depending more on ecotourism. We need that as a mindset integrated in our lifestyle.
Mhm. That is true.
Mhm.
That is true.
So
We
pride in
definitely need
country.
that.
Yes, pride in country. What are some of the events, activities year-round that Dominica has that you will be seeing tourists coming to Dominica, other than the random visitors throughout the year?
Okay, good point. Um, our carnival has been growing a lot, a lot. Yeah, this year I couldn't even partake too much in carnival because of the magnitude of visitors that we had.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and we our guest was actually already booked for for Independence already, November,
Okay.
October, November.
Mhm.
So for the parties, it is growing in Dominica. So our jazz and Creole, our carnival and Independence, yes, it is growing a lot. Like this year, like almost before carnival, like almost every day, I had to be at the airport. Carnival is had to be working, and like it was like man, even yeah, Dominica is like doing very good. Even the Saint Lucians, the Saint Lucians is actually promoting our carnival a lot.
Oh
Mhm.
nice, Sister Island, yes.
Yeah.
Let me just stop here a bit. I want to remind you all are looking at the youth effect, and we're speaking to Nathan Roll of Floorball Tours, also Floorball Tours, as well as Rolling Unique Exclusive Tours. And he just mentioned about guest house. We'll let him speak to that a little later. And you can follow Nathan at floorboard underscore board, floor underscore board underscore six. That is IG handle. All right, that you'll see all the interesting and exciting things Nathan will do for you as his personal guest on the island. All right. You've been watching us on TDN Radio Caribbean, on Facebook TDN ENT or TDN Radio Caribbean, on YouTube as TDN Network One. You could also be looking at us on these streams, and you could be also watching on SBU Radio Toronto. So we want to thank you so much for spending that hour and a half with us. We know your time is precious and we appreciate it and we appreciate you. So
Thank
back
you, thank
to
you.
your board. And also I saw your mom popped up and said she's tuned in. Thank you, Shaz. We appreciate you too. Nathan, tell us about yes, you tell us about the activities. You mentioned Carnival, which exploded this year.
Yes.
And what else are we looking forward to next?
Our Jazz and Creole on May 4th.
May 4th.
May 4th, Jazz and Creole, after our independence celebration. So that's how we got independence in 1978, November 3rd. So then through October, we have our independence season, which goes all the way up to November 4th.
Okay.
Yeah. So the World Creole Music Festival, that's also becoming very huge. So you get people coming all the way from all different parts of the world. And we have local artists, international artists. So you find people from Guadeloupe and Martinique. Man. So like right now for these events also, as it's growing, like more and more, we can't even it's like in the tourism business, we can't we cannot even enjoy these events because we have to be working because it's growing so much.
And at the same time, you're thankful for the work.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm
I would
glad
say
it's growing for the island.
anybody coming to Dominica at these times, you will definitely appreciate it. Because I had 13 guests from New York, and they were like, Nathan, how do Dominicans do it? Like all these parties and just keeping up. So like you're always entertained.
Party animal.
So like we have parties starting like 3 o'clock in the morning. And they're like, Nathan, how do you guys do that? And that was a different experience because a lot of places we don't do that and enjoying the Juve morning. You go there 3 o'clock in the morning, you get back at home like 11 o'clock in the morning. So that's a different experience. All our local food.
Yes.
Yeah, our local food, man. Our local cuisine. Yeah, people was dying over that. A little kalalu soup. Our sang coach. You having a smoked meat local broth. Yeah, people was just dying over that.
Right. And that's one of the differences that Dominica Carnival is. The random jump up in the streets that people don't have, or the pure full 2 days of Monday and Tuesday before Ash Wednesday of Carnival, the parades of the bands of the queens, the winners of the shows in costume, or and then on Ash Wednesday you have the Vaval where you're burying Carnival.
Yes.
Right, and that also is making a big comeback, Vaval.
Oh, a good thing that you mentioned that. Vaval is making a serious comeback. Right now, we actually had Vaval in Kalnago territory, Kolihu, and I think I can't remember, but there's 3 Vavals
Oh,
at the
okay.
same time.
Describe
This year.
Vaval for those who do not know what Vaval is.
Okay, so Tiwi Vaval means like remove carnival. So after all of the partying, all of the fetting, all of the good time, you have to go and burn burn that spirit. But it's still like it's still a part of carnival.
Yes,
So
it
that
is. Only enjoyment. I know for sure in Colio and the Carib territory, people smear themselves with ashes or chalk or charcoal, think themselves
yes,
black. They call it is that the Moko Jumbies are part of that too, no? Or is
yeah.
Moko Jumbies just
These
carnival?
guys there. Yeah, so the Moko Jumpy and the Black Devils that they call
Yes,
them.
Black Devils.
Yeah.
And then they
Also
carry the
the
coffin with carnival laying in the coffin.
yes. So
And they
when
carry
you
it in the streets and they play in the jimping. No modern commercial music. Is it
no
jimping, right?
yeah, well Lapo Kabwit
Lapo Cabrit, right?
in our local terms. And when you have that like in the Karinago territory, one of the amazing things is that like when you're burning the spirit of carnival, the guys jumping over the fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So like you have to
I
take
wish
a
I had
long
the
run
age to do
and
that,
jump over the
but
fire.
I haven't. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah. So that happens in the Kalnago territory. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
To show that you are very brave and that type of stuff.
Okay, so anybody can jump over, or it is
Anybody
anybody.
can jump over the fire.
Do they walk on the coals too?
No walking on coals.
Coals.
Yeah, but the
And
jumping over the fire, yes,
yeah,
that's there for sure.
and that goes way into the morning as well, right?
Um, to show, I know for the Kalinago territory for sure.
Yes, yes, yes. So this spirit that of people enjoying themselves, and this year was extremely good. That we did not have. There wasn't many incidents, although
Oh
there
no,
were a few. But
this year our carnival minor incidents, but the carnival was greater this year. So that's the next thing. Also, you can come to Dominica, you can enjoy yourself, and violence free, and you know that you're safe.
right.
That's the main thing. You are safe in Dominica. You are very, very, very safe in Dominica.
The crime rate is very low.
Very low. That's our population also is very, very low. And like everyone knows everyone. It's like one big family. Everybody knows
May not
everybody.
be a good thing. If you do not want your business out there, be careful.
Yeah.
It makes you have to have a pure heart and pure spirit. Just come, do what you have to do. You enjoy yourself and be safe. Be safe for yourself. Even though the crime rate is low, you still have to be very cautious and to be very
Yes.
mindful and aware of your surroundings and things. Don't go off in places by yourself
Yes.
because there will always be crime of opportunity. You
Yes.
know, even though it may be islanders or it could also be people, a fellow tourist or somebody coming in. There'll always be opportunists. So you
Yeah.
still have to be mindful of where you go. Do not go to places by yourself. Do not drink with people you do not know. Do not give
Yes.
people your stuff or your keys or just hang out with people you do not know by yourself. Always bring numbers to let people know where you're at, who you're with. Share information and your locations with person.
Yes.
Nathan, we're coming down to an hour and a half, and I want to thank you so much. You've given us an abundance of information and knowledge. But before we go, tell us about the guest house. You said our guest house was filled up. So, in addition to your tours and your taxi, you have a guest house as well.
Okay, so it's my parents' guest house.
Okay.
Not sure if you guys can see that right there's maybe back to front.
No, we're saying it Nibs Apartments. Okay. Yes, Alfred
Yes.
and Sharon rule, right? Nibs Apartments. Instagram, Nibs Apartments.
Yes. So I will share if you the link. I can send it to you also. So that's the new venture that my parents are going into. So I want to have it like just to help them out a lot in doing that. And Nibs comes from our my grandfather's father.
Yes, grandfather's father. Oh, yes.
Yes. So we named it the Nibs. So that's where I am right now. So
Okay.
this is one of the rooms. That's where some of the guests stay. So
Okay.
you have television, you have internet, you have your stove, your fridge, everything that you need. All of the basics are there. Your the toilet, bathroom, bed, everything is there for you. And you got a beautiful view, fresh air, and nothing feels better than this.
So you provide a full service, how they call that, from this point for you can pick up from the airport, have a place to sleep, do your tours, bring them to the events. So they have a full service by you.
Full service, so you can get everything.
Can get everything.
So
And
like once you,
yes. Go ahead, Nathan. Go
yeah, so
ahead.
once you get there, you're gonna your apartments, your taxi, your tour guide, everything is there.
Lovely. Give us some input or some advice you will give other young people. Tell us 3 things that you will say to other young people.
I would say once you have your goal, good goal, don't stop. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Yeah. It will not always be good at the start. Like, a lot of people just want to just come and just start off and just think it's gonna be good right away.
Right.
Yeah, I would say keep on working to it. And it takes time. I would say again, have patience. Yeah, you have to have patience. Like I said, it takes time, have patience. And just keep working hard. Just keep working hard towards your goal, market yourself, do what you got to do, and just keep on that goal. Yeah. And if you got help, also appreciate it. Appreciate the help because help comes a long way, I can say. Help does a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Yeah. So for the young people, yeah, that I would say keep towards your goal and keep working.
And for to us adults or other people in the adult sphere, what would you share with us?
Excuse me?
What would you say to the adults looking at you, or what suggestion or um what advice would you give to us adults, people looking at you, the adults audience?
Promoters. Promoters come and so we can make you have a great time. So come to Dominica. Everybody checking it out. We'll make sure that you have a great time. Promote us, and we'll be there.
And what about the adults in Dominica looking at you right now? What would you share with them? Other than, in addition to promoting and advocating for you all?
What would I really say to them also? Good question. I never thought of that also. I never thought of that. Never thought of that. I'm gonna tell to them because they're already in Dominica. Yeah, to promote, to help.
To visit. Some people haven't gone.
Yeah,
any
do
country
a staycation.
Yes.
Do a staycation. Yeah. So that's what that's what we also do too. So like the same video that you looked at, that was from Seacliff.
Okay, yes.
That's a guy in Kalibishi. So I would go there just to explore the island, because you'd be quite surprised that a lot of adults don't even know their own country. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know their own country. So like go out, explore. Don't just be like stick in one place and go out to explore. Go around because I see that a lot of let's say like adults, like people who come to Dominica and they will get to know more of Dominica than them because they only stay like in their village, in the village, and they don't go anywhere. It's just like you just go down to town and they get back. They explore a little bit and get to know more of your island.
Yes.
Yeah, explore a little bit, get to know more of your island. Yeah. So
Good stuff, Nathan. It has been wonderful speaking with you and sharing this time, speaking about the island, making even me even more excited about other things I can do and other places I have to put on my list. Maybe I will put Boiling Lake a third time on my list. We'll see about that when they bring the tram. When they bring the tram, I will come. I will go back. But definitely, I used to be involved in a hiking group. I can't remember the name right now, but it's still flourishing.
Duvael.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's my boy,
yes.
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, but I was in it when oh my goodness, I'm forgetting his name now. But anyway, yes, Ibrahim has been in it for a very, very, very long time.
Yes.
And yeah, you get to know a lot of places by being devised do once a month. They used to do once a month. I do not know what's the frequency they do it right now. But people can also get out there and join device, or even they can want to create their own hike if they want a level of less difficulty.
There's a young group also coming up for the next level hikers.
Okay.
Guys are good also.
Okay.
Oh, and for Dominica again, in May, every year in May we have what you call the hike festival, hike fest. Yeah, so with DHTA, so that's coming up again. We're gonna be doing one of the tallest mountains, Middleham Falls. So every Saturday in May, there's a hike going to be coming up.
Oh, there we
So
go.
anyone interested, yeah, we can do that.
Oh, nice. There we go. So get to know your island, go out, do something different, and explore. Explore. It gives a little bit more zest to living. You can be alive and not living. Remember, you
Yeah,
can just
okay.
be existing. We don't want to exist, we want to leave.
I love to hear that.
Yes, leave your island, live through it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Remember, you could look at follow Nathan on IG at floor on _board_6. You could also follow Nathan on Facebook at Nathan Roll. And remember, you could also request Nathan's services at Discover Dominica, right, Nathan?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your contact number where they can also find you?
Okay. Our area code 1767 616 2047.
Say it again for me.
One.
Say it again.
Okay. So it's 1767 616 2047.
And there you have it. You heard it on the Youth Effect, Monday, 24th March. This is Nathan Rowe, better known as Floorboard, from the Valley, Roseau Valley, Village of the Lakes, Loda City,
Lake City.
Tapwed. Yeah, that's Nathan. Here you go. Thank you so much, Nathan, for bringing us with you through Dominica and the sites and the events that people might want to come into to visit and to share and to explore, as well as send out an invitation to our locals.
Yes.
To explore the island, take a little staycation. If you live in the south of the island, go to the north. For a little while, go to Calibishi or Wesley or these other areas. That's the Carib Reserve. A lot of people do not know the Carib Reserve. The cassava bread.
Oh,
cassava bread. So all those little things you can experience Dominica as the nature isle. You're watching the Youth Effect on TDN Media. I want to thank TDN Media for producing the Youth Effect for us, to give the young people or the youth a voice in expressing themselves and bringing up their ventures and their goals and the things that the young people are doing to help us bridge that generational gap, to bring us into their world and we can share with them and they can mentor us on what we need to do for them, to help them, to assist them. As Nathan mentioned a while ago, that spread the word, promote them. And people say the youth is their future, but the future is now, they are present, because there is not a gap. It has to be a continuity and living a level of a legacy, building a legacy, and the legacy begins now. So thank you for watching the Youth Effect, where we advocate and we empower our young people. And the Youth Effect is a conduit for the Nathans, the Dominica and the world. Thank you so much. You can join us again next week, Monday, and every Monday at 8:30 p.m. EST. Thank you once again for being with us and spending your precious moment with us. You can send a comment to us at the Youth Effect 767@gmail.com. I look forward to reading any suggestions that you may have. You can also subscribe to our Facebook page at the Youth Effect. All right. So visit our page and subscribe so we can build up our numbers and we can make a difference for our young people. Thank you again to our guest, Nathan Rowe, and we will see you next time on the Youth Effect. Same time, same place. See you then. Have a wonderful week. Good night.
They gonna hear us roar. Create, initiate, push through no limits. Go ahead and live it up. Respect, positivity, you're on your way. Break down walls, build bridges. Yeah, the youth effect, we're raising up the youth effect. Y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Never forget your home, but look at where you're going. Keep that passion growing. Youth the heartbeat of a world in motion. So rise up, speak out, start the revolution. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down.